World Cup like no other is finally with us. I wonder what twists and turns lie in store over the next month. And with the Netherlands and Senegal, the champions of Africa, also in the group, there's an added pressure to get off to a good start here. Saad Al-Sheeb gets the nod to starting goal for Qatar ahead of Meshal Barsham. The back line includes Abdelkarim Hassan, a former Asian Footballer of the Year, in a three-man central defence. Hassan El Heidos captained the side to Asian Cup success 3 years ago and leads the team again today. In attack, the creativity of Akram Hafif and the nation's joint record goalscorer Almoez Ali will be key to their hopes. Daniele Orsato from Italy has the honour of taking charge of this opening game. He was on VAR duty in Russia 4 years ago. He also oversaw the Champions League final between Bayern and PSG a couple of years ago. The officials in the VAR hub are led by Massimiliano Irati. Hassan El Heidos there, the captain of Qatar, is ready and waiting to complete the formalities. He's waiting for Enner Valencia from Ecuador. Valencia is the only player of the 22 on the field who's previously played in the World Cup. Let's look at Ecuador's team now. Hernan Galindez starts in goal in preference to Alexander Dominguez. The highly regarded 20-year-old Piero Hincapié of Bayer Leverkusen features at the back with Pervis Estupiñán, who's in the Premier League with Brighton. His clubmate Moises Caicedo is the heartbeat of the team. Jackson Mendes is in for Carlos Grueso, who picked up an injury last week, while Enner Valencia is both the captain and the nation's record goal scorer. Well, it's been a long journey for Felix Sanchez with these players, many of whom he's coached for many years since their youth. They've come through the system together. Gustavo Alfaro, whose Ecuador's side have only lost one of their last 15 matches. They haven't conceded a goal for 10 hours and 6 minutes of play. Well, it's a moment of truth for these players, particularly for those of Qatar who all play in their domestic league, the big stage for the first time. All the pressure that comes with being the hosts as well. The 21-year-old star of the Ecuadorian midfield there, Moises Caicedo. And it's the hosts who will shortly get this match underway. We're just seconds away from the FIFA World Cup. Away we go, the first match of 64 to determine the champions of the world. Qatar in the maroon against the all-yellow of Ecuador.
Slightly premature start. Of course, this game wasn't meant to be played until tomorrow. But I think it's quite right that the hosts start the tournament off.
Absolutely, and they'll be hoping not to become the first hosts or co-hosts of the World Cup to lose their opening match. 21 such previous occasions have resulted in 16 wins and 6 draws.
I think it'll be really interesting, actually, how they approach this game. And I think their best players are at the top end of the pitch, but Felix Sanchez has said that he wants his team to be difficult to beat, and I think you'll probably see them play a back five at times.
Yeah, they should be well coached. Sanchez has been with them for a long, long time. He's been working in Qatar since 2006 when he went to the Aspire Academy. And as well, we shouldn't forget, Matt, that most of the Qatari players play for the same club side, Al Sadd, and until this time last year, that side was coached by Xavi, of course, who's now at Barcelona.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. Half of the squad come from that club. It was a strong challenge in midfield.
First touch of the ball here for Pervis Estupiñán, but referee Orsato bringing it back. First stoppage for the challenge. A
couple of strong challenges, Pedro Miguel on this occasion.
And it's on Moises Caicedo as well, who really is the heartbeat of this Ecuadorian side.
Yeah, the manager, Gustavo Alfaro, has said he's got the potential to be world class.
Yeah, he's got a new partner alongside him in the heart of their midfield today, Jackson Mendes, who plays for Los Angeles in MLS, because Carlos Gruezo, who plays his football in Germany, picked up a knock last week. He's quite a key player for them, isn't he? He does a lot of the hard work in midfield.
Yeah, that's a miss.
Gruezo.
Mendes is a defensive midfielder, though, so that'll still allow Caicedo to get forward.
So Ecuador with Estupiñán sending it into the penalty area, and Al-Sheed coming out and not getting hold of the ball, and it's sent into the middle. The first goal of the World Cup has been scored by Enner Valencia, and it's taken him less than 3 minutes to find the back of the net. Just the sort of start Qatar were hoping to avoid. But what a beginning for Ecuador and their captain. Valencia now their record goal scorer in the World Cup finals. It's the fourth that he scored, and it is the perfect start for the South Americans.
Well, it's been the Achilles heel of the hosts, defending set pieces and crosses, and they don't deal with this one. Ecuador keep it alive. And Enner Valencia is on hand, just a couple of yards out to nod it in. The goalkeeper makes a huge error, can't get back in goal.
It was Torres who was up from the back there, who acrobatically sent it into the middle, and a brave header from Valencia.
It was a brave header. Of course, he's the one with World Cup experience, scored 3 goals in the 2014 World Cup, and he's added to that tally with another tonight. It's the perfect start for Ecuador, and the one that the hosts were hoping to avoid.
They are checking for a possible offside leading to that goal. That's why referee Daniele Orsato has yet to allow the match to recommence. Well, the first moment of drama, the goal itself, the second, the outcome as to whether it will stand. Anxious moments for both sets of players.
He doesn't seem too worried, Enner Valencia. Well, there you go.
And the goal has been disallowed. What a let-off there. It must have been close. Valencia doesn't have his goal. Felix Sanchez and Qatar have a let-off for this defensive mix-up.
Well, it's very tight, isn't it? When they win the first header, that must be where Enner Valencia's offside. From the first header. Well, relief for Qatar, who thought they'd gone behind early in the game.
And collected at the back there briefly by Hincapié, and Ecuador back in possession. Here's Estupiñán, who had a couple of great years with Villarreal in La Liga, won the Europa League in 2021 and got to the Champions League semi-finals with Unai Emery's team. Unai Emery, of course, who's now moved on, and as has Estupiñán with Brighton and Hove Albion on the south coast in England in the Premier League.
It was a hectic start to the game.
Very.
I guess we expected that.
Here's Pedro Miguel. And the little flick forward chased by Almoizali, but was always very much third favourite to get to the ball there, and